joinPMU talks.
Have you ever paused to consider what truly distinguishes a leader? Moving beyond just their technical proficiency or accumulated knowledge.
Right. What is it that elevates someone?
Exactly. From being merely competent to genuinely inspiring, especially in a field that's, well, always evolving.
It's a great question.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into precisely that, what it means to lead with both class and character. Our mission is to unpack the insights from a really illuminating article called The Leader's Mindset, Training with Class and Character.
Yeah, that one really makes you think.
It does. It challenges us to look beyond the surface, beyond just what someone does, and really examine the posture, the attitude, and the presence that define true leadership.
It's such a powerful distinction, isn't it? It shifts our focus from simply performing a job to actually, embodying a role.
Embodying it.
Bringing a deeper sense of purpose and influence to every single interaction. And whether you listening are a mentor guiding others, maybe a dedicated team member striving for excellence, or just someone curious about personal growth.
Right.
And making a lasting impact. The principles we're about to explore offer a surprisingly direct path. A path to understanding what it takes to be truly influential and, well, highly regarded in any professional setting.
Okay.
So we're going to break down 5 essential pillars that form this leader's mindset. See how they kind of intertwine to create a leadership presence that really resonates.
Okay, let's truly unpack this. And pillar 1, the article immediately hits us with a fundamental truth. Being exceptional at your craft.
Yeah.
Absolutely the necessary starting point.
Foundation, yeah.
But a true leader understands that knowledge isn't static. It's not an achievement you just check off.
Definitely not.
It's a continuous, unending pursuit. It's not about resting on what you already know, but why is that more critical for a leader than just, say, a highly skilled practitioner?
That's where the leader's mindset really starts to differentiate itself. In any dynamic field, and the article particularly highlights this in the permanent makeup, or PMU, world, which, innovates constantly.
Right, things change so fast there.
Exactly. Merely knowing how to perform a task just isn't enough long-term. Techniques evolve, technologies advance, client needs shift.
Constantly.
A true leader doesn't just keep up. They're actively tracking new developments. They're rigorously testing innovative solutions. And they possess such deep contextual knowledge of the products and methods they advocate. They can explain the efficacy behind them, not just the how-to.
That deep dive into the why, that's what really captivated me in the article. It gives such a great, tangible example. Like, imagine a PMU trainer.
Okay.
It's not enough for them to just know about different needle cartridges.
Right. Knowing of them isn't enough.
A leader, in this context, profoundly understands their intricate construction, their specific parameter.
The details.
And can articulate why a particular cartridge is the optimal choice for a student's unique technique or maybe a client's specific skin type. They can troubleshoot the unexpected.
Yes. Not just follow a script. That level of in-depth knowledge, that ability to articulate the reasoning, it makes an immense difference. It's moving beyond just surface understanding to real adaptive mastery. It genuinely is. And, this commitment to deep evolving knowledge applies everywhere. It prompts you listening to reflect. How committed are you to understanding not just the what, but the why and the how behind your own work? Are you just familiar with your tools?
Or do you really get them?
Exactly. Do you understand their fundamental physics, their limits, their full potential? It's about continuously pushing for that next level, which lets you pivot and innovate, not just react.
Okay. Now let's shift gears a bit to something equally crucial and sometimes, let's be honest, a bit challenging. Character. Yes, character. The article highlights that a good mentor, a true leader, isn't solely focused on delivering praise. Encouragement is vital, of course.
Absolutely.
But true leadership involves the courage to speak honestly, to teach with unwavering integrity, even when that means delivering truths that might be, well, difficult to hear.
This is where the real nuance of the leader's mindset shines, I think. It's about providing honest, developmental feedback.
Yeah.
Completely without judgment.
Without judgment, that's key.
The fundamental intention behind that feedback is always growth, always improvement. It's never accusation or, belittlement.
Right.
It's about fostering capability, building resilience. Think about it. It's easy to just tell someone they're doing great.
Much easier.
It takes genuine character to identify an area for improvement and then guide them through it effectively and supportively.
And the article draws a really sharp contrast here, which I found impactful.
Yeah.
A true leader with class and character says something like, okay, here's a specific mistake, and here are the precise steps we can take together to correct it.
Clear and actionable.
They absolutely do not say, you're just not good at this, maybe you're not cut out for it.
Oh, that's destructive.
Totally. Yeah. That honest yet profoundly supportive confrontation. The article calls it a definitive mark of true leadership in class. It's direct, it's clear, but crucially, it's empathetic. It shows you believe in their potential.
That distinction is paramount. It really forces us, and you listening, to consider the immense power in how we communicate. Direct yet empathetic communication. How it fosters improvement in any team or learning situation. How we phrase feedback isn't just about being polite, is it? It can literally be the difference between inspiring growth and completely shutting someone down.
Absolutely. You turn a setback into a real learning opportunity.
Yeah.
Build trust instead of tearing it down.
Exactly. It creates that safety to learn.
Okay, moving on to our third pillar. The article emphasizes something really relevant today. A leader is also essentially a personal brand.
Oh, definitely. Increasingly so.
Every single detail gets noticed. Every interaction adds to that brand. It's your visual story, your experiential story, often before you even say a word about your actual skills.
Absolutely. A leader's image goes way beyond just technical skill. It covers how clearly they speak, how professionally they present themselves, how thoughtfully they manage their online presence, even the subtle cues in their general communication. All these elements work together to build authority and credibility.
It makes sense.
I mean, imagine a chaotic, disorganized workspace versus one that's meticulously maintained.
Big difference in perception.
Or an online profile that's kind of all over the place versus one that clearly shows expertise and professionalism. These aren't superficial things, they're powerful signals.
The source material is super clear here. It states that a well-maintained office, a professional and consistent online presence, even clear rules for cooperation, how you work with others, are all critical pieces that build this authority.
The consistency point.
Yeah, the article explicitly says class begins with consistency in these areas. It's not about being flashy. It's about being consistently professional, thoughtful, coherent in every visible detail. It shows respect.
Respect for your craft and respect for the people you interact with. And that consistency is exactly what signals reliability, seriousness, a commitment to quality. It builds this unspoken confidence.
Yeah.
It's worth prompting yourself, you listening. How does your own daily presentation and consistency online and offline contribute to your personal brand and authority? What story are you telling without words?
Good question to ponder. Okay, pillar 4 brings us to the really human element. Respect and empathy.
So important.
Especially when guiding others. It's vital to remember that a student, a mentee, they aren't just a client or a project. They often come with a whole mix of hopes, fears, maybe some real uncertainty about their own abilities.
Indeed. And a leader's ability to actually perceive, acknowledge, and genuinely support those emotions rather than just dominating or dismissing them, that's a profound strength.
It really is.
There's this common misconception sometimes that empathy might be a weakness in leadership. It's the opposite. Showing empathy, offering genuine support, it's not a concession. It actively builds trust.
Builds bridges.
And creates a much better environment for learning and growth. It's about truly understanding the journey someone else is on.
The article illustrates this beautifully, I thought, with a simple but powerful example. Instead of just, barking instructions.
Right.
A leader demonstrating class and character might ask, how do you feel about this stage? What else can I show you to help you feel more confident here?
Such a different approach.
It totally prioritizes the learner's emotional state, their specific needs. It makes them feel seen, truly supported. It validates their experience, which in turn kind of unlocks their potential to absorb new stuff and push past anxieties.
It absolutely can. That simple shift can be transformative. It changes a transactional teaching dynamic into a truly collaborative one.
Yeah.
It fosters psychological safety, which allows for much more effective learning. Students feel secure enough to make mistakes, ask those questions they think might be silly.
We've all been there.
And really engage. So think about how incorporating more of that empathetic inquiry could transform interactions in your own professional or even personal life. People learn best when they feel safe and understood.
So true. All right, finally, we arrive at our 5th pillar. And this one often challenges maybe conventional wisdom. Collaboration, not competition.
Ah, yes. The bigger picture thinking.
A true leader's mindset extends far beyond just their individual success. It's about fostering and elevating the entire community, the whole industry.
This is a really critical point, especially in maybe niche or emerging fields. Traditional business models often push fierce competition, right? Viewing the market as a zero-sum game.
Win-lose.
Exactly. But true leadership, as the article highlights, involves actively supporting other professionals, willingly sharing knowledge, working collectively to develop the entire market, not treating it like a battlefield for your own gain.
I love the philosophy the article shares. Shared quality builds a strong industry.
It's powerful, isn't it? When everyone lists their standards, the collective reputation, the value of the entire field, it just increases exponentially for everyone involved.
That idea really connects with the example from joinPMU, which the article mentions specifically. They champion the belief that trainers who collaborate, who genuinely see each other as colleagues pursuing excellence, not just rivals. They're leaders not just technically, but mentally.
Mentally, yes, that's a great distinction.
They contribute directly to a stronger, more respected collective industry. It's that whole rising tide lifts all boats idea. A leader works to raise the tide for everyone.
Exactly. And this perspective really invites you to look beyond maybe immediate short-term gains from cutthroat competition
Right.
and consider the profound long-term benefits of collaboration in your own professional sphere. How might supporting a peer or sharing an insight not only benefit them, but also indirectly elevate your standing and the value of your entire field?
It's about building a robust ecosystem.
Not just a solitary empire. That's a great way to put it. Sustainable leadership.
So to kind of wrap up our deep dive here, being a leader with class and character, it really is a conscious choice, isn't it? A mindset you cultivate every single day.
It's intentional.
It's not just a set of skills you tick off a list. It's a continuous investment in yourself, in those you guide, and yeah, in the entire industry you're part of. It's about moving beyond just imparting knowledge to being a mentor who provides strength, sets an example, and offers genuine inspiration.
And this brings us right back to that core message from the article.
Yeah.
Knowledge and technical skill, indispensable, absolutely, but they're only half the equation for true success.
Only half.
The other, equally vital half is that leader's mindset we've been talking about. It encompasses their ethics, their uncompromising standards, their overall posture. It's profoundly about how you show up.
The integrity you embody.
And the impact you leave on everyone around you. That's the lasting part.
So, thinking about all this, what does this deep dive mean for you listening? How can you start to embody this leader's mindset more in your own life, your own work?
Yeah, how do you translate it?
Moving beyond just what you do to really consider how you show up and who you are day by day. Maybe you focus on just one pillar this week.
Like committing to deeper knowledge.
Or practicing giving feedback with both honesty and that crucial empathy we discussed. Or maybe think bigger. What specific ethical standards or acts of collaboration could you choose to champion? How could you help create a new, elevated standard right there in your own field?
Lots to reflect on there. A powerful challenge.